자, 모두 안녕하세요. Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to study about one, two. So how to say one, two in Korean. So first of all, one, two, we say in Korean, go 싶어요. go 싶어요. So look at this. I have a meal. 네, I have a meal. So in Korean, 저는 a meal. We have another word, 식사, but here 밥 is also okay. 밥 밥 has the meaning of steamed rice. Okay, 밥 has the meaning of steamed rice, as you know, and it also means a meal is possible. Okay, so 저는 밥, and a meal is object, so we need the object marker. 밥, 저는 밥을, and have. Here in Korean, we don't say have in Korean is 가지다, but we don't say 저는 밥을 가져요. It doesn't make sense in Korean, so we just say 저는 밥을 먹어요. Eat. I eat a meal. 저는 밥을 먹어요. Okay, and now I want to say I want to have a meal. Okay, 저는 말하고 싶어요. I want to have a meal. 저는 and 밥을 is the same. 저는 밥을. And now this part want to have. So as I said, want to eat is this whole part is a verb. So 저는 밥을 first 먹. And do you remember? 고 싶어요. 고 싶어요. So 먹 plus go. 저는 밥을 먹고 싶어요. Okay? 저는 밥을 먹고 싶어요. 저는 불 goes up. So 밥을 and 먹고. This g goes up and it becomes double 끄. So 먹고 싶 goes up. So 싶어요. 저는 밥을 먹고 싶어요. 저는 밥을 먹고 싶어요. Between friends, 나 밥 먹고 싶어. 나 밥 먹고 싶어. So between friends in spoken language, we can omit subject and also the object marker. So we can say 밥 먹고 싶어. Between friends is possible. Okay, so this goal is two in Korean. Okay, so 먹 so in English, in Korean, it's opposite. Actually, usually it's opposite, right? So one, two, eat. Okay, one, two, eat. So this ship is want. So want to eat. 저는 밥을 먹어요. I go home. 저는 home, 집. In Korean, home is to my house, to a house. So we need to. 저는 집에 go 가다 and 가 is a bright vowel, so we put io and because 가 has no 받침 contraction 가요. 저는 집에 가요. And now I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to have a rest. Okay, I want to go home. 저는 집에 and until 가 is same. Okay, and here we put to and want. So what is to in Korean? Go and want ship. And because ship is a dark vowel, so we put 어요. 저는 집에 가고 싶어요. Okay, 저는 집에 가고 싶어요. And between friends, 집에 가고 싶어. 집에 가고 싶어. Okay, 나 집에 가고 싶어. 저는 집에 가고 싶어요. I wanna go home. So this go is to and ship is want. Okay, 집 싶어요. So want to in Korean go ship. So as I said, to is go, want is ship. So behind the ship, what do we need? This is the main verb. So behind the main verb, we need verb endings or final endings. So here I will choose informal polite. So 어요. So between go and ship, we need space, as you see. So go 싶어요, and when we pronounce 싶어요. And between friends, 싶어. Okay, between friends, 싶어. And when you want to write down that I want to do blah blah, then you use 싶다. Okay, 싶. So between friends, 싶어. When the listener is older than you, 싶어요. When you talk to yourself, or when you want to write down, you use 다. Okay, go 싶다. So in front of go, 받침, no 받침, bright vowel, dark vowel, doesn't matter. Okay, you just put verb in front of go. Okay, it's quite simple. Okay, usually when you put some verb endings, 받침, no 받침, or bright vowel, dark vowel is quite important. But here, go in front of go, nothing. You just put go ship behind root verb. So for example, let's practice 가다. So I want to go. To go, want 싶어요. 가고 싶어요. I want to go. Okay. I want to go to Seoul. 서울에 가고 싶어요. I want to go to Korea. I want to go to Korea. 한국에 가고 싶어요. And 사다, 사다 buy. So I want to buy. 사고 싶어요. 저는 what do I want to buy? 뭘 사고 싶어요? 저는 셀폰을 사고 싶어요. 핸드폰을 사고 싶어요. New 핸드폰, new cellphone. 새 핸드폰을 사고 싶어요. 잘하다 is be good at. So 잘하고 싶어요. I want to be good at. So how did I pronounce? 잘하고 싶어요. When le meets her, this her is omitted. So 잘하고 싶어요. 저는 한국어를 잘하고 싶어요. I want to be good at Korean. 저는 Korean language. 저는 한국어를 잘하고 싶어요. 읽다, read. So this is a to read, and I want to read. 읽고 싶어요. Here also, I pronounce 일, and when 그 goes up, it becomes 고. 읽고 싶어요. Okay. I want to read. What do I want to read? Actually, nothing. We just want to watch, right? Usually these days we want to watch video, not the written things. Okay, 읽고 싶어요. 보다, yeah, right. So watch. I want to watch. 보고 싶어요. 저는 영화를 보고 싶어요. I want to watch a movie. 저는 Korean drama. 저는 한국 드라마를 보고 싶어요. Okay. So let's practice more examples. I want to watch a movie. I want to be good at Korean. 저는 a movie, 영화. So in Korean, whether it is singular, plural, is not that matter. Sometimes that matters definitely, but usually it's not that matter. So as you see in front of movie is 영화, but I didn't put anything, right? So just movie. 영화, not a movie in Korean. 저는 영화를 watch, 보다, and want to, go 싶어, and between friends, 영화를 보고 싶어. Okay, and when the listener is older than you, 저는 영화를 보고 싶어요. I want to be good at Korean. 저는 here Korean first. Korean language, 한국어를 object marker, and be good at, 잘하다. So 잘하 plus 고 싶어요. 저는 한국어를 잘하고 싶어요. Okay. Between friends, 나 한국어를 잘하고 싶어. When you talk with your friend or when the listener is younger than you, instead of saying 저, we use 나. Okay? So once again, when the listener is older than you, you need to say 저 and 요. Okay, but when the listener is younger than you, 나 instead of 저, 나, and remove 요. Okay. So what do you want to do now? What do you want to do now? Now, 지금, and what, 뭐, and do. Do is 하다. So 하고 싶어요. 지금 뭐 하고 싶어요? 지금 뭐 하고 싶어요? Between friends, 지금 뭐 하고 싶어? I want to rest. 나는 쉬고 싶어요. 나는 쉬고 싶어. What do you want to eat now? What do you want to eat now? 지금 뭐 먹고 싶어요? 지금 뭐 먹고 싶어요? 지금 뭐 먹고 싶어요? I want to drink coffee, but now I don't have. Maybe after this class, I'll drink. I want to play soccer. 저는 soccer in Korean 축구, and we need object marker. 저는 축구를 and play is also 하다, like do. So I want to do soccer. Yeah. Okay. So 저는 축구를 하다, and to go and want 싶어요. 저는 축구를 하고. I want to buy a laptop. Okay. So from here, I omit the subject. So in Korean, we can actually quite freely omit a subject. So here, laptop in Korean, notebook. This is a notebook, right? Notebook. We say this notebook, and object marker 을, to buy 사다, and to want, 고 싶어요. 노트북을 사고 싶어요. How about new notebook, new laptop? 새 노트북을 사고 싶어. 나 새 노트북 사고 싶어. I want to change my cell phone. I want to change my cell phone. 저는, maybe I also omit 저는, 휴대폰 or 핸드폰 괜찮아요. It's okay. 휴대폰 or 핸드폰. 휴대폰을 change 바꾸다. 바꾸 플러스 고 싶어요. 저는 휴대폰을 바꾸고 싶어요. 나 휴대폰을 바꾸고 싶어. I'd like to order in the restaurant. I'd like to order. So I'd like to also 고십. 주문하다 is order. So I'd like to order. 주문하고 싶어요. 저 주문하고 싶어요. Waiter. 네, 저 주문하고 싶어요. I'd like to drink iced americano. I'd like to drink iced americano. So we don't say iced, we just say ice. Ice americano. Okay? 아이스 아메리카노를 drink 마시 플러스 고 싶어요. 아이스 아메리카노를 마시고 싶어요. I want to go to 제주도. 제주도 is the name of island in Korea. Okay, it's the biggest island in Korea. So 제주도에 가다 go. So 가고 싶어요. 저는 제주도에 가고 싶어요. Okay. 자, almost last. Okay. We can put also negation. So I don't want. Okay, I don't want. 안 plus the don't is 안, right? Don't is 안. So 안 and do. We can also omit it because in the context, when we speak something, we already know. I don't want to do it, that one. Okay, but so when we speak, we don't have to mention about the object because we already know when we talk with the listener. Do you understand? This is context. So 안 and do 하다 and want to. So 안 하고 싶어요. Do you want to do it? 안 하고 싶어요. Okay, between friends, 안 하고 싶어. I don't want to do it. Okay, 안 하고 싶어요. 안 하고 싶어요. How did I pronounce? and 느 goes up when 느 means her is omitted. So 안 하고 싶어요. Between friends 안 하고 싶어. 네, I don't want to do it. 안 하고 싶어. And have a question. So as you already know, for some questions in Korean language, the form is the same, but the intonation is different, right? So here, do you want to do something? Do you want to eat this? 네, this, 이거. Or 이것 is also okay, but usually in spoken language, 이거, eat, 먹다, and go 싶어요. And question, the intonation goes up. So, 이거 먹고 싶어요? 이거 먹고 싶어요? 이거 먹고 싶어요. Do you remember? I pronounce 먹고. 이거 먹고 싶어요? 이거 먹고 싶어요? Yeah. 그거 먹고 싶어요. Yeah. 네. 그거 먹고 싶어요. Or between friends. 그거 먹고 싶어. Yes. I want to eat that. Okay. That in Korean, 그거 or 저거. Okay. So 이거 먹고 싶어요? Between friends. 그거 먹고 싶어. Or when the listener is older than you, 네, 그거 먹고 싶어요. This is possible, but I think in spoken language, this expression, another one, yeah. Oh, sorry, this is wrong. This is not the one, and this is more natural. 이거, okay. So 을래, this 을래 is more natural in spoken language. So 이거 먹을래? Okay. When the listener is older than us, 이거 먹을래요? 이거 먹을래요? Okay. 이거 먹을래? Between friends, 이거 먹을래? Okay. I strongly recommend this expression. Actually, this 을래 we use more in spoken language. Okay. So 갈래? Do you want to go? 갈래? Okay. Do you want to go to downtown? downtown에 갈래? Do you want to eat this? 이거 먹을래? Okay. Or do you want to study with me? 나하고 공부할래? Okay. 을래. When it has 받침 을래. 노받침 르래. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. 감사합니다. Bye.